Previously on KateModern.
I've never really done anything like filming myself before, but I just felt that I had something to say. Vlogging and all of that is a bit alien to me. My name's not really Kate. In fact, I'm seeing somebody. And he thinks I'm Kate too.
Kate, or whatever your name is. Whatever the secret is that you're hiding, just come out with it.
You can trust me. When I was a little girl, I had these awful dreams. I visited doctor after doctor. It got so bad that they had to put me on medication. Nothing worked.
Well, why did you tell me that today for? But you could have told me that yesterday or the day before. When did you book this, doctors?
This is absolutely ridiculous.
How can you expect me to trust you?
Harry, please.
And that, my friends, is why I'm single.
Don't pull your innocent face with me, mate. You've been perving all over Charlie's Bebo page all week.
Pavor nocturnus. Night terrors, but worse. What's happening to me? I bumped into a guy. Turns out we were looking for the same book. His name is Steve, and he's had memory problems all his life.
Kate doesn't want me to say this, but I know a creep when I see one.
A weird religion called the Hymn of One.
And
they're into kidnapping and murdering young girls. Throw up! Oh shit! Kate, what are you doing?
Just go!
Killing girls and using their blood for eternal life.
For the past week, I've been helping Kate, and I succeeded.
It's Kate.
Oh, you as well, eh?
Well, I'm worried about her.
Why, what's she done now?
Well, it's Steve. I mean, apparently he's found out that she was down in the Carnaby Street area when she went missing, and now he wants to take her back down there.
It's called trait positive. You know that weird religion that Steve's a part of?
Yeah.
Right, well 2 weeks ago they supposedly killed a girl in America called Brits. Kate has the same trait positive blood type that American girl Brits had.
Oh no.
Oh no, what?
Look Tarek, if you're watching this, something's really wrong. I don't quite know what, but I think Kate could be in a lot of trouble. You need to get down to Carnaby Street tomorrow at, what time did Kate say?
10 a.m.
You need to get down to Carnaby Street tomorrow, Saturday the 18th at 10 a.m. In fact, if anybody else is watching, this isn't a joke, this is for real, and we need as much evidence as we can get to show this. If you can get to Carnaby Street at 10 a.m. tomorrow, Saturday the 18th, then get down there, take any recording device, I don't know, cameras, phones, anything, and just record anything that looks unusual or out of the ordinary.
Steve, this starts tomorrow. You better beware, because I am going to hunt you down and I'm going to find you and figure out what the hell you have done to Kate. You better watch out, buddy.
Let me explain. Just calm down here.
I am not a child, Steve.
You look ill, Kate. You look like you haven't slept in
Don't
weeks.
change the
It's
subject.
all my fault. I think I wound her up.
Who are you? And what is going on?
Kate, I've told you. There's nothing to worry about.
This is really freaking me out. I think I have to go in there and help her get rid of him.
Don't touch me! Kate, what the hell have you done? Kate?
And now on KateModern.
This isn't happening.
Calm down, Gav.
Now's not the time for calming down.
She's gone too far. Will you just calm down, will you?
Now who needs to calm down? Eh? You can't go around doing that to people!
No, he's right. I shouldn't have encouraged it. This is crazy. We have to stop this.
We've all agreed to stop doing this, alright? But don't you want to hear what Steve has to say first?
Yeah, but not like that! Not like that!
This is ridiculous.
Talk!
Okay. Someone at the Hymn of One made me befriend you. I was just doing my job. I wanted to help.
And what about your memory?
I've never had amnesia. I just needed a way for you to trust me. I'm sorry.
Why did the Hymn of One care about what happened to Kate?
Everybody at the Hymn of One cares about Kate. She's trait positive. She needs to be protected.
Like that girl, Brits!
If I have to explain that American bullshit
Then
to
why
you...
did you take me to Carnaby Street where you killed that stuff?
No, we didn't kill anybody.
Then
You want to know what we believe?
Yes.
We think there's an unknown evil involved. You what? Somebody had the specialist kidnap Kate, and when we got close to them, they had them silenced.
That's convenient, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I'm just telling you what I believe. They kidnapped Kate because she's trait positive. I just wanted to work with you, all of you, to get to the bottom of this. To find out who's involved. Look, the offer still stands. We need to get these answers together. We can work this together.
Why the hell should we trust the Hymn of One?
Why don't you ask Gavin?
After Steve's odd accusation of Gavin during his interrogation, the latter flees the house. Tarek explains that he hasn't been seen or heard from in 2 days. In one last-ditch effort, Tarek decides to check Gavin's sister's place and does find what he's looking for.
Mate, can you answer my question?
I went to a Hymn of One meeting last week, Tarek. That's what Steve meant. Alright, happy?
What? Why would you do that?
Because I was interested. Is that a crime? And can you blame me after all that weird sacrifice stuff on the internet? Yeah, I wanted to check it out for myself. Was it exciting and dangerous? No. Was it dead boring? Yes. I just droned on about some cosmic singing. I just drank the free orange juice and went home. Tarek, the Hymn of One are just a bunch of sad, lonely people who need something to believe in. Alright? That's it.
Mate, I can't believe you lied.
Tarek, if it wasn't for your insane bird, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. Alright? I'm not the one who's assaulting and kidnapping people. Kate's that far from some serious trouble.
Steve threatened to press charges. Kate's a mess right now, and I can't talk to Steve, and neither can Charlie's.
Oh, so you want me to talk to him? I've got to talk him round after you've just called me a liar, right? That's... Oh, right, yeah. Yeah.
Please.
Tarek, just go home and do some work. There's the door.
Charlie updates and tells us that Kate has gone on an erratic cleaning binge in order to cope and forget her traumatic experience with her dead doctor, as well as feeling guilty over attacking Steve. Charlie pleads with Steve over the camera to not press charges against Kate, and that if he truly believes in the power of forgiveness that is supposedly ingrained in his religion, that he will not seek prosecution. The boys have managed to secure a meeting with Steve and have persuaded him not to press charges. In the course of the meeting, Steve becomes agitated and starts ranting to the camera of the glorious virtues of being trait positive, and that Kate needs to embrace her greater role in the Hymn of One's eternal song. Gavin loses his temper and storms off, but is followed by Tarek.
What's the matter, mate?
I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. What are we doing with ourselves? We're meant to be making a go of this business, not making peace between your mental bird and her creepy friends.
Gav, this is really important to me.
What about our business? How important is that to you? Because all of our time seems to be spent on her and her dramas. We quit our jobs. We had an idea that was worth quitting our jobs for. And what have we done about it? Nothing. How would you know somebody else hasn't already developed it and beat us to it? Hey?
This ain't fair, Gav, mate. Kate hasn't been well.
Not well? She's completely barking. I borrowed a lot of money from someone who is not going to be interested in late repayments.
Oh, great, here we go.
Yeah, I made a mistake, all right? I made a mistake, but you've had your head too far up Kate's arse to even notice.
Oh, mate, you had no right to sell us out like this. Yeah, and who are these people?
It doesn't matter, all right? I mean it. No more Kate bullshit, all right? We've got that creep to back off, and that's more than enough, okay? Right? Tarek?
Specialist research.
Have you not listened to a word I've just said? Not one word. So what you're saying is you want me to risk my neck for her ladyship again?
It's the last thing I asked for, and I won't ask for anything else after this.
You know, sometimes I wonder who's crazier, you or her.
Please, Gavin.
Alright. Alright, but I'll do it for you and not for her. No. Right. And this is the last time. This is the last time, and I'm only doing this because I want this, all of this, to be over. No, get off me. Let's just go and get this over with, all right? Turn it off. Okay. This is what's been happening so far. I went online to see if I could find out anything about the late but not so great blood specialist. I found the specialist's last known home address, and I thought it might be a good idea to try and ask his family if they knew about what had happened to him. Now, it seemed like a pretty straightforward plan until I got there. I mean, what the bloody hell am I supposed to say? I'm sorry about the bad news about your late husband, but he didn't happen to mention anything about kidnapping my best mate's girlfriend, did he? You know, before he popped his clogs. Whoa. Excuse me?
Yes? What do you want?
Yeah, okay, when I got there, I did get a bit nervous and I couldn't think of anything to say.
Is that thing recording?
No. The doctor who lived in that house you just came out
My father, yes. What about him?
Um,
Oh, for God's sake, I really don't have time for this.
Father? The important thing was, I got him on tape. And I had this feeling that I knew him from somewhere, but I couldn't think where.
Until he showed the tape to me.
I went online and I found that the doctor had a son in his 20s named Dudley, but there's no record of Dudley ever having been in the police.
So I started to wonder just how much of what happened on Saturday on Carnaby Street was actually real.
Keep away, move right back from the car, thank you.
Looks like a quick sale. Should we break in?
There's no point, it's empty. Wasn't any of the other houses?
No, it was this one, green door.
Let's just go home.
Nobody was there.
Just like nobody was in that body bag on Saturday on Carnaby Street. I mean, is this all for my benefit or some subterfuge for the Hymn of One? They say you're evil. I just want to know what's going on and why. So, Dr. Specialist, this is a message to you. We know you faked your death, and we have evidence of your son impersonating police in his spare time. Now, that's a pretty serious offence, and I'm sure the police would like to hear about it, so I suggest you get in touch with me and let me know what's going on, or I will go to the police. No more deceptions. You have the Hymn of One pretty scared, and I want to know why.
A few days after Kate's ultimatum, she tells us that it's been radio silence from both Dr. Griffin and Dudley. Frustrated, the young woman gives both men till the end of the week to get into contact, or she will report them to the police. Kate also realizes that the card Dudley gave her during the stage ambulance call may hold some answers. The number on the back of the card only leads to a back alley pizza delivery service, which doesn't provide her with anything new to go off of. Later on, we see both Kate and Charlie preparing to go on a double date with Gavin and Tarek. Several days go by, resulting in some slice of life drama, especially with Gavin and Charlie, the latter even having a pregnancy scare of sorts. Kate explains that the combination of this and the movie the foursome saw just a few days prior has her on edge. Kate is starting to suspect that her apartment building is being closely watched and that there may be agents of the Hymn of One keeping a close eye on her. Kate updates in an excited mood, telling us that she's been asked to showcase some of her artwork alongside Michelle Clore, one of London's foremost art critics. Tarek, however, is in a more somber mood as he confirms that Kate does have a mysterious stalker just outside her window. The pair learn that the stalker may be part of the Watchers, the armed enforcers employed by both the Order and the Hymn of One. Kate also discovers that the pizza delivery number on the back of Dudley's card did indeed contain a hidden message, which leads the mysterious agent right to her doorstep.
We didn't order any pizza, mate.
The man outside in the van, he's here in case me and my father try to make contact with you. My father wants to meet you. He wants to answer some of your questions. Decode that for the time and the place.
What? Wait, hi! Skip, where are you going? What's that all about?
Now we're getting somewhere. Let's go put this on. Shut the door.
Okay, so it turns out Kate's specialist has faked his own death. Thanks to you guys, we figured out that we have to come down here and meet his son because he knows where the specialist is hiding.
This has got to be the place. The right time. Where is this guy?
God, who knows if he's going to turn up. I mean, what kind of freak pretends that he's a police officer, then fakes his father's death, and then sends out cryptic messages for us to meet him here? Is that him?
Mate, get out! What are you?
No, Tarek. Sorry, I'm not coming.
Are you crazy? You're gonna get in this.
First of all, Tarek, I am not crazy.
God, Kate, I didn't mean it like that. You can't go on your own with this. You don't even know him.
Tarek, I'm not going on my own. Charlie's coming with me.
Kate, you have to let me go with you. Who's gonna protect you?
No,
Come on,
Tarek,
please,
you've
Kate.
got to start letting me fight my own battles. You've got to stop doing this. I've just got to go to the doctors and hear what he's got to say and figure things out for myself.
Don't do
No,
this.
Tarek, I'm sorry. Charlie, get in the car. Tarek, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, it's fine. Can you just go, please?
He can come if he wants to.
I don't want him to. Can you please go? Go home!
Tarek makes an update about a day later and tells everyone that he's made the choice to end his relationship with Kate. He feels that the combination of her not being totally honest with him and the potential of his own life being in danger has led him to this decision. He wishes Kate well, but says that all of his energy as of this point will be focused on growing his and Gavin's new business. After being on the road for several hours, Charlie begins to panic and starts to aggressively press Dudley for answers. However, he refuses to tell the girls where exactly they're going and to whom they are going to meet. Stopping off at a rest area, Charlie tries to reach out through the internet in order to ask for help, but is stopped by Kate. She reasons with her roommate that once she knows exactly who the Hymn of One are and what exactly they want with her, the better off both of them will be. In support of her friend's plight, Charlie reluctantly relents. After another several hours of driving, Dudley leads the girls through a remote stretch of forest where they finally meet the mysterious and very much alive Dr. Griffin. The doctor then explains that his motivations thus far for drugging Kate and faking his own death have all been to fight the Order and expose the world to the secret of the trait-positive girls.
Let me help.
Come on, get up. Right, let's get this over with, huh?
Dr. Weirdo, I presume?
Hey?
That is no excuse for what you did to me.
You must trust me. The Order are a very real and serious threat to yourself and to every man, woman and child on this planet. The fact that you have the trait-positive blood and weren't abducted as a baby was an anomaly that I had to harness.
Anomaly? I'm not a quantum phenomenon. I'm a normal human being. You can't just go around drugging people on your own accord.
I wanted to bring you here to show you, and them, that I'm not the madman that I seem to be. So I thought that I would offer you an explanation as the right thing to do.
An explanation? You think this is an explanation? Is not good enough. I want an apology.
Very well. I am so very sorry for any unpleasantness that I may have caused you. And you must believe me that I could not, would not commit such crimes. And I wouldn't give over my entire life in the pursuit of something even vaguely superfluous. The fight against the Order must go on.
Kate!
What?
We're running out of battery.
I'll be brief. My experiments with the trait-positive girls showed that they had something more than the longevity which we believe provides the power to the Order.
What more?
I believe that the trait-positive girls possess powerful abilities that when
What are you trying to say?
There's someone there, we've got to go. We've got to go.
Kate!
We have to leave.
Quick, Kate! Kate! What are you trying to say to me? Quick, Kate, we have to go! Kate! Go straight! Run!
Charlie posts a video a few hours later and explains that the girls have made it safely to a train station and are preparing to make their journey back to London. However, they remain vigilant and paranoid that they might have been followed. We next hear from Gavin, who's in a depressed mood. He says that Kate and Charlie made it back to London, but that the latter has not been returning his calls or his messages. He's worried that Kate's paranoia might be rubbing off on her, and he decides to head over and try to talk to Charlie in person. After finding out that Charlie was heading out to try and meet a Hollywood celebrity, Gavin finds her at an upscale hotel sitting by herself. Charlie explains that the celebrity had caught an early flight home. Gavin uses this opportunity to express how much she truly means to him, and the pair seem to cement their budding relationship. Charlie and Kate are next seen in a public park trying to get more nature shots for Kate's upcoming art exhibition. Dudley seems to show up out of nowhere and issues a stern warning to both girls that if they attend the exhibition, their lives are in jeopardy. Kate ignores the warning and issues a warning of her own. She vows retaliation against Dudley if both he and his father don't keep away from her.
Come and look at this.
Anyone here? Okay, yeah, whenever you're ready. Okay, go for it.
Few artists are more reclusive or iconic than Michelle Clore. World famous, of course, for her circle pictures. She's very rarely seen in public. So let me get round here. Michelle Clore has arrived with her bodyguards, which is indicative of an iconic status. Very reverent atmosphere here at the Second Space Gallery as Michelle Clore examines her own work, and she's now looking at the work of some of the other artists. Are you interested in seeing any of the artists in particular this evening?
Well, I'm always interested in what young people are doing creatively. I'm hoping to meet this young lady, Kate. I'm really interested in her dream interpretations. I gotta go and hear this audio installation.
Well, hopefully we'll get Michelle Clore's reaction when she comes back out and see what she thinks of this art tonight. And hopefully we'll be able to speak with the artist who seems to be Michelle Clore's favourite, a young lady who simply calls herself Kate.
Yes. Hey, is this going to be on the news tonight? You've got to get my friend on, Kate. She makes these art videos. They're a bit weird. I don't get them, but that's art, right? Me, I just make animations.
Screen there. Oh, here's Michelle Clore again.
It's really good to see you, Kate. Glad that you've been busy making some really fine work.
Thank you. It's a real honour to meet you.
A lot of people are very interested in you, young lady. You've caused quite a buzz.
We will bring down
Are you alright, Michelle? I'm fine. I'm fine. Thank you, Kate. I think you just saved my life.
What did he mean about the order?
Let me show you.
Kate. Kate. Kate.
Don't touch me.
Who are you?
Tell me you got to go.
Oh, it's on the back.
He's gone, I lost him. He's gone. Everyone, it's too dangerous.
Wait a minute.
Someone, please, quickly, don't.
Well, there was some guy with a gun and he shot at Michelle Clore and Kate, I think she stopped him she saved Michelle Clore's life and he shouted out. Did you hear what he shouted?
The order.
The order.
Sorry, so what did he say?
He said something about the order, that Kate's been talking about it for a while.
But then Michelle took Kate's hands and was thanking her for saving her life, and Kate, I don't know, she jumped away from her she'd burnt her or something. I don't know, it was really weird, the whole thing. Is everyone okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, well, we've got it all on tape. Did you get that, Dave? Did you get the whole thing? I'm sorry.
Can I ask a favour?
Yeah.
Can I have a copy of your tape?
Okay. Is that okay with you, Dave?
Sure, no
Should be fine.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Did anyone see who the gunman was? Did you see him?
No, this is too quick.
Well, this isn't what we were expecting at Michelle Clore's art exhibition. A shot was fired. Suddenly, we found ourselves in the middle of some awful event. A man ran across the road. He was chased after by Michelle Clore's bodyguard, but apparently he didn't catch up with him. And everyone has just been thrown out of the gallery. We've just been asked to leave, and that's all. That's all we know for now.
Nearly a week after the violent incident at the exhibition, Charlie announces that both her and Kate are going to be traveling to Devon, England for several days. Kate has insisted on getting away to try and clear her head of the madness. Charlie also divulges her theory on who she thinks is responsible for the shooting at the art gallery. Top on her list of suspects is none other than Dudley Griffin. While on the beaches of Devon, we see that both the girls have thrown their caution to the wind and are actually enjoying themselves for once. Kate even takes interest in a local band she meets on the shore and volunteers to film a music video in the style of one of her art house movies. Back in London, we find the boys having more office and computer woes. While out shopping for a new modem and router, they are introduced to a charming employee named Julia, to whom Tarek takes great interest in, and a few days later, the two actually end up having their first date. Diverging on a bit of a tangent here, we have to address some of the biggest criticisms that this series has had thus far. One of the major weaknesses that has been leveled against KateModern by both fans and critics alike is the apocalyptic pacing issues with this particular ARG. Several entries in the series thus far has been nothing but pointless filler and have added nothing to the overarching plot. This made the fanbase nothing short of livid, as large swaths of the story would come to a complete halt in order to explore pointless side quests, for lack of a better phrase. Now, one rule of thumb for writers is that nearly everything in the character's experiences must contribute at least something to the plot of the said story, no matter how minute, otherwise it simply has no reason to be there. Now, we got a lot of that in KateModern. Characters would just do things for the sake of doing them, or meet people just for the sake of meeting them. If you're going to tell a story, you must stick to that story. There's a difference between character development and just plain pointless actions. Now this, my friends, is quintessential bad writing.
I don't really understand what happened today. And I feel like if I talk about it, I can make some more sense out of it. We got home from Devon and we just started unpacking. I can't with that. Oh, God. I thought you said you'd unpacked. I have!
You call that unpacking? Charlie, that is gross. Please don't tell me you were saving that for the journey home. I'm gonna help you.
Is it Tarek? Don't tell me it's Luke from the band, that little horn dog.
No, it's not.
Hey Kate, where are you going? Can I come?
Okay, I'll see you soon.
Sure. No, I know that following your friends with the camera isn't the normal thing to do, but this is Kate we're talking about. She's been acting really weird and I was worried about her. So I followed her. She's probably just meeting up with Tarek and she didn't want to say anything, you know. Just in case it didn't go well and she was shy. Where is she though? Is that her? Who are you meeting? Oh my God, it's Michelle Clore, the artist. Cool! I think she's saying to Kate, she doesn't look alright at all. I'm gonna go up there and see what the hell is going on here. What are they talking about? I don't know why Kate didn't tell me she was coming here. I don't know if she looks like Kate at all. Kate? Kate? Kate! Kate! I should have said something to that claw woman. But at that moment, all I could think about was Kate. And she was running so fast. I didn't catch up to her until she got to our street. Kate! Kate, what's the matter? Kate!
My name's not Kate. You've got no idea who I am.
I don't understand what's happened to her or where she's been taken. I just don't understand why.
And here our journey comes to another temporary pause, with even more questions cropping up than before. Now, why was Kate actually meeting with Michelle Clore after recoiling from her advances back at the exhibition? Where has Kate been taken, and does she actually know her abductors? Will we finally learn more about the young woman's mysterious past and what her true identity is? Stay tuned and subscribe if you haven't already, because you really don't want to miss what's coming up next. Until next time, as we always say around here, question everything and trust no one. Until next time.